Okay, today's video, we're going to do this faux stained glass wood cutout frame that we cut on our lasers. I'm going to paint this black, and I'm going to paint the backside as well. And with the magic of editing, the backside will automatically be painted. There it is. So make sure if you do this and you paint front and back. It really does make a difference. So before I use Oracle's 651, and it was super sticky, so I changed over to this transfer tape. It's clear. It's a little bit harder to work with. It does create a few wrinkles, I feel like, and so I'm not really sure how this is going to go, but we're going to try it out and let this cure and see what happens. Now, I swear, for some odd reason, I am just heavy-handed with things, and I make a mess. So this can get messy. If you're worried about like making a mess, listen, I made a mess. And I just cleaned it up as I went, and then I got better along the way. And I'm using my fingers to push this in. You could use tools like I did in the other videos, but I just use my finger. And just be really careful. It is glass. It can cut you, all the things. But I felt like this went a lot faster. It was a little bit more messy, but in the end, I was still happy with it. I could clean it up really quickly with a pair of tweezers, and I just kept moving along. So these gloves were a little bit large. I didn't realize that these are my son's gloves, and his are extra large. So I did switch later to some large gloves, but, just wear gloves. Any gloves will work. Just use protection for your hands so you don't get cut. So I'm just pushing this blue. This is royal blue. We have glass in my shop, and it comes in 2 ounce, 8 ounce, and 16 ounce bags. I did miss a little spot there, but I do catch my mistake here when I start pouring the red. Now the red, I made a colossal mistake. I overfilled it and had to like scoop and move. And then I was like, I'll just clean it up later. I'll clean it up when I get done pushing this around and dispersing this glass where it needs to go. Now this is the 1 to 3 millimeter glass. It is smaller and finer, and I really like it. You could use a chunkier glass too. It would look really pretty as well. But as you can see, I'm just scooping it out, scooping my mistake and my mess. I'm a messy crafter. I'm like, you know what? Just keep moving. Just keep going. So that's where I found my mistake of missing that little spot there, and I fixed it. So just add all your colors, and I'm doing obviously red, white, and blue. I'm making this Patriotic. I love this like quilt square. It's really, really pretty. Now, like I said, there's lots of talking on my videos because they're super long, because I don't want to miss out on any of the details and steps to show everybody how to make these projects, because these are newer to my shop. We just started offering these, and everyone's loving them so far. You guys are loving them so far, and I cannot wait to see what you make with yours. I would love for you to tag me and let me know what you do make. We ship across the United States. We do ship some to Canada, but mostly in the United States. We do offer these in bulk packs of 6, 12, and 18, especially for like people who do like workshops, in-person events. They're great for parties, like paint parties, craft parties, things like that. So back to the white. So the white is the white. It is called Snowcap, and I am putting in this light blue that I used in the Cardinal, which is that daydream color. I felt like this is a great color combo. Now, I have some ideas for the center part and those stars. I did do them clear. I did the glass slipper, which is clear. And I'm thinking about doing some paint on the back side of them just to create a different kind of look that's not the white glass, and do like a white hue inside those openings. So you're going to come back for part 2, because this has got to cure, and I need to wait and see like what's going to happen. And then I'm going to test adding some paint or something to the back, maybe paper. I don't really know for sure exactly. I might even do some like glitter back there. But I ended up doing the glass slipper, which is clear, in these stars and that center part there around that blue color. Now for the stars, I used my paintbrush to push the glass into the little corners, because it was a little bit difficult to get into the corners. Notice how I got a lot better with my placement of my glass. I'm not as messy right now. So you do get better. So if you want to try these projects out, these are really fun. They are just faux stained glass frames that we cut, like I said, on our laser machine. You could do like the whole leaded stuff. That would be great too. But I'm not doing that because, we're just going to do a different type of craft. So I am starting with my resin now. So I mixed A and B. That's the brand that I'm using here. This is about empty. I did end up mixing up a second batch of this because my cups were tiny, and I probably should get the larger cups. Now you're going to want to mix. Keep mixing and keep mixing until the bubbles are almost gone. Follow the directions of the manufacturer, And then I just start drizzling in all the openings. Now, I did clip out some of this whole like mixing all the glass because it's just a lot. It's a lot. And nobody wants to watch all that. But you're basically going to take a tool and you're going to mix that resin into all the little glass there. And then just try to make it look uniform. Because sometimes when you pour in the resin, it can dissipate the glass out and leave like openings. And I didn't really want that. Plus, I wanted to make sure that all my glass was coated. And, you know, I don't know. Some people say, oh, just trust the leveling process. It'll level itself out. I don't want to miss any spots. So I just took the time to mix up my glass into the resin. Now, you could probably pour your glass into your resin, but then you don't really know how much you need. So I didn't do that. I put my glass in first. And then I just went step by step, drizzling over it. And you're going to see like there's going to be a change happen when the resin hits that glass. It's going to become a little bit more opaque, transparent, and it's going to be really, really pretty. Now, the white did stay a little bit more brighter. This is recycled glass, like I said. So you can use glitter. You could use mica powders. You could do plain resin. You could do alcohol inks. You could do so many different things. I'm going to try all of those things in these because these laser cutouts are new for us and I want to do all the stuff. I love crafting. I love painting. I love making. So anything that's creative is right up my alley and I'm willing to try something new. So I'm going to speed this up and it's going to go pretty quickly and you're going to see I just start drizzling that resin all over the cutouts and the glass and just keep moving along. And then I went back and swirled it around. I didn't do all of that, but I wanted to show you little bits and pieces of how that it works. So now that we're going to get towards the end, I decided I wanted to paint the frame, not really paint, but I wanted resin on my frame. So I end up coating the entire frame with resin because I really like that look. I think it looks really good, especially if you are heavy-handed with your resin and you don't quite get it in all the openings and it bubbles over. It's really forgiving if you coat your frame. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just taking a paintbrush, coating the entire frame, and I really just feel like it's going to look so good. Now it's going to have to cure. Obviously, I did this video yesterday, like last night. So while I'm doing this video and voicing it over, it is curing and we're going to wait and see what happens. But I hope you like these. If you want to get these, they're in my shop. Go to my profile. You can check the link there. And this is how it looks. I love it. I'm going to turn off all the lights. You're going to see it's going to cure and I'll be back with part 2. Thank you so much for watching.